And we're back with Sack to the Future action. Whatever week we're in. Is this 7?
7.
Week 7. Broncos 2 and 4, I think, against the 5 and 1 rate. Oh, 2 and 3. I had a bye week. That's right. 2 and 3 against 5 and 1. But neither of us, obviously, I'm not. But even the Raiders are not in first place because the stupid Chargers haven't lost.
Against 5 and 1, but
And of Yep. Yeah, just the one loss. I wonder when you get the Chargers, because that's going to decide the division probably. Did you see the passing yards? Did did it show you stats at the beginning of the game?
I just missed it.
It was
I was looking, but I just missed it.
Raiders have 1,400 yards in the air, and the Broncos have 500. Slightly different offenses. Mm.
Okay.
The fun flying Raiders. All right. Of course, we don't get to see Mickey Slaughter run out, but that is the starting quarterback.
Yeah, they don't do that for human versus human games anymore for some reason. And I don't remember it happening during an actual update. I think it seemed to happen during another game's update. But they stopped it showing starting lineups and all that.
Billy Joe.
Picture Bill.
So you talked about the Madden 20 update, which I haven't installed yet, but I understand that new superstar thing is supposed to be not only where you just draft a bunch of superstar X Factor guys, but I think you each get 2 drives, and then the game's over. It's like supposed to be a 5-minute Madden experience or something like that.
It makes sense on the knockout thing then.
Yeah. So I mean, at least it's different. I mean, it wouldn't. Obviously, people interested in franchise. That's for people that just want to do something in 5 or 10 minutes and be done with it.
Well, I guess that's not bad, but I'll pass.
Yeah. And Scarpetto's back from injury, but he did not hold on to that one.
So if anybody watched the Phantom Fighter, what game did you have yesterday? 49er game.
Yes.
You know, I announced that the showcase game was going to happen last night. I apologize. Yep. I got tired. I fell asleep watching Notre Dame. So the plan is to do it tonight after the Lions and Cardinals, but we'll see.
Look at that.
That's the backspin. Gotta make sure you have that backspin on.
Okay, now when you go to punt, there's 3 different options of punt you can do. You can do like I think triangle's a sky ball and R1
before
is
you snap the ball. Before you snap the ball, you get the choices, and if you're inside, I'd say your own 40 or outside the 40, you hit that backspin. So I am editing the St. Louis Cardinals for 1964, their clothing.
Number 42's got 2 catches already. What am I? Okay, there we go. Oh, what? Now I know Madden 20 gives you better control when you change guys, like after you intercept it. But I haven't changed into the guys to try to actually play coverage too often, so I'm not sure if that'll be a better play in Madden 20 or if I'll always get called for pass interference when I change.
I don't know. I haven't played enough because I was going to do a game today, but thanks to the way EA Sports has things set up, I put in all that work to edit 2 rosters for Rivalry for nothing. You can't be in the same house and do an online franchise against each other.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how you were going to pull that off because I never actually tried, but I just
Well, we
always...
simulate it. So when we play ourselves, we simulate it, so we don't even know.
Right.
The only way 2 ways to do it is either that, put one guy on autopilot and either play it or simulate it. But that's not fair to. So you either got to do an offline franchise or head-to-head exhibition mode. That's all right. That's cool.
Ooh.
I'll just put the work in again and redo it.
So hard to control these guys in coverage.
So Notre Dame had a good win last night. 38 or 35, either 35 or 38 to 14. No, even some teams who thought they would get easy wins didn't, like Tennessee.
Well,
Well, the only picture of this guy is just a headshot. That doesn't help at all, other than skin color.
So this is the first time that I'm playing the Raiders human controlled, but I think either all six or no, how many? 66. Yeah, either at least 5 of the 6 games I played against the Raiders have always been one-score games. Get I didn't hit that button soon enough.
Where is this game, in Denver or Oakland?
Oakland.
Yeah.
All right. I love when I realize that the Broncos aren't rated well, but when my players have, I think this happens on every team anyways, but when your players like, my goal for the week was 40 yards, it's like, wow, way to have lofty expectations. What? Oh, what? That was, all right. First he was a tank,
We
and then
just
he was
did
a helicopter.
it was just the John Elway helicopter.
Yeah. After first being a tank and blowing through 2 guys.
Yeah. So let me just say to all the parents out there, I don't know where tomorrow for us it's the first day of school. If whether
Yep.
it was today, tomorrow, or Thursday, God bless you. Summer's over. I know a lot of parents are sad, and I am kind of sad too. But you know, when you have 2 kids and they fight constantly, summer ending, school starting sometimes can be a blessing.
Yeah, it's both sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah. Hmm. Is that the end of the quarter?
Oops. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I was changing your guys' ratings. Alright, put them back. It's probably, you haven't even touched the guy anyway yet. Backup defensive tackle for the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Hmm.
Oh. Well, it's
An,
first time for everything.
an arm bruise.
That's not even worth reporting. What the hell, people? I bruised my arm. I need a safe space. Therapy dogs. Crayons.
I'm not sure if that fits 1963 football.
No, not at all.
And not even to the 20. Good job. No problem.
This guy don't even have a picture. No, I mean on the game. It's got a silhouette.
Hmm. Would you say
Still
you're
don't
doing the
understand why
Chargers?
the Cardinals. I'm dressing the Cardinals right now. I'm gonna get them up to 75, and then move on to naming some Chiefs. Yeah, I don't know what happened yesterday. I was commenting along in your game, and all of a sudden I put "Go Pack Go," and it wouldn't post it. And I put something else, and it wouldn't post that either.
Oh, yeah. It blocks you if you put anything about the Packers.
Oh, okay, I see.
If I could figure that out, I definitely would do it, though.
Yeah.
Whoops. That's not gonna work.
Which one's
Archie.
that? Matzos? He's a former Bill. You're welcome.
Now that is my return man, so I mean it was still kind of unbelievable, but he's the one guy that should be able to break tackles on my defense. Oh, well then.
Alright, so the 64 Cardinals addressed through number 75. I'm updating the spreadsheet. I'm gonna go, nope. I'm gonna go name some Chiefs while I wait for John.
Name some Chiefs.
Hi, Chief Peter Maivia.
Oh. So the blocking is either absolutely not existent or perfect. There's never an in between.
I don't have the perfect.
Well, just this game, I'm not. Yeah. Hmm. Well.
Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Let's go. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So
Yeah.
a big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage. And as they say, that's a no-no. Gotta be
Okay.
before throwing the ball downfield. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done. It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him,
Have the Broncos played a human yet?
I don't know. I want to say I did play one and I lost. Oh yeah, I played the Steelers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, week 1.
I think I beat the Jets and a semi-pro team.
So what you're saying is your 5-1 record has not been tested yet. Oh. Nobody blocks the defenders I see. Okay, I don't know what that was.
What was that? Oh, the suggestions. Oh, that's why. Well, and I don't know if you saw on the right side of the screen, but yeah, there was somebody diving because, of course, when I change guys, it would give me the guy that's on the right sideline instead of anyone near anything. This Broncos defense really sucks.
So, I had a situation earlier in town where this woman, we'll call her dumbass, posted on Facebook pictures of this van, for this guy I know. We'll call him Van Driver. And with a caption that this creepy van has been seen at the Elks Lodge several times. He usually just sits in the van, watch out for this creeper. So the van driver, who I used to be in another Madden league with, gets stopped by the police and questioned. And now he's a very well-known philanthropist, community service, social person around the town. So they end up having to go talk to the woman, telling her to basically relax, you know, calm your tits. It's not a creeper. He happens to be a father who's got a kid involved in a event at the Elks Lodge over the summer, and that's why the van's been there a lot. So I click on the woman, dumbass, her profile to see what kind of person she is. And of course, you can't blame her because she's got a photo on her cover photo. It says, literally, don't blame me. I voted for Hillary. So, alas, we can't blame her for her actions. Just thought I'd share that story. Just because you think something's creepy doesn't mean it is.
That is true. What an idiot.
See, to me, this is the fun part, naming people.
You like that better than dressing people?
Yeah. I find dressing people tedious work.
Yes,
and I'm willing
is.
to help.
Oh, yeah.
I'm willing to help and all, but it is just not my favorite part. I don't understand the ratings. I don't like dressing. I like the naming, the height, the weight. So I like playing like the parents.
For the field goals, you mean? Yeah, John was saying the same thing when I played him. He hasn't blocked one for a while, and he said he used to get one every like 4 games or so. But I never could get him in the first place, so I don't know if it's any harder or not.
I've gotten lucky a couple times. One time I won a game on it, but it was before this league. I was actually playing.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it,
Right.
now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down.
Well, in Madden 20, I have a tendency to run into the kicker. I did it, 3 times against you, Terrors?
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, you're doing a really
Roquan Smith was on the Chiefs in this game.
sack. You're really almost
We simulated 1 year, right?
Yep. I don't know.
I see they haven't fixed the glitch where you turn off salary cap, but yet you edit a player, and the salary cap still gets charged. Just changing the fucking player's name.
Yep.
This team will be charged $500,000 because you changed his name. Funny, I don't remember the Bengals getting hit with a salary cap when Chad Johnson became Chad Ochocinco.
you like what your game plan's showing you.
They didn't report it.
Huh.
CNN coverage.
Fake news.
Or just what they want you to know news.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what? That's an awesome dive attempt. Clem Daniels.
You have that a lot. First game back. First game out. First game back, first game out.
So, I looked at some stats, not before this game, but before the 49ers game. And Jim Brown's got like a 450-yard lead. Pretty much over. Oh, okay. So my small contribution to Jim Brown.
Did you? Yeah, you swept the Steelers, right? Well, those will be some hellacious contests in the 70s. He lost every game last week, and I get to be his first opponent in this week. Yay!
What is it? What teams?
Lions and Cardinals. So the team I can't win anything with.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah. Can't wait.
He is terrible. I'm not really calling exotic passes for him, though, because he is terrible.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough
Huh.
confidence to go ahead and run the
So I'm changing names, and sometimes I get a nice little laugh out of when I change the first name and the last name is still what it was. So, temporarily, this guy's name was temporarily John Waynes.
John Waynes.
Now it's John Mazuzak. The number is missing.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No game. Here we go.
Not sure what play this is. Alright, do we go with it? Let's do one of these. Okay. Well.
By the way, I don't know if you saw in the last video where I did this, but I'd like to thank you for the work you have done with some of these names. It's really helped speed things up.
What's that?
You've edited certain players that you've rated already.
Oh, yeah, okay.
My goal is when don't have any of my own teams to dress, I'll do a few players on the computer teams here and there.
And just so you know that I probably have the weight right because that could affect ratings, but the jersey number certainly is not.
Oh no, I'm taking care of that.
Okay, all right.
I don't check everybody.
Okay, good.
This guy's name is temporarily Jerry Jones. So, Tears.
Yeah.
Watching the draft last night, I noticed you picked an awful lot of Cowboys. Now, obviously, you're a Cowboy fan, so that goes without saying, but do you have enough backups for when they're on a bye? Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, my main thing, and I'm glad that Lady Rugger knows football and she's good at it. But boy, is she annoying when she wins. Because she's your typical millennial. She's 23 years old and just knows everything about everything. And I hope she watches this video because she knows I love her, but she's too young to be winning this league. This is a league of over 40-year-olds. She needs to not win it. She's won it twice, yeah, 2 of the last 3 years. And I think it's pretty cool. We're finally gonna have a trophy. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Phantom, I don't know. You left the league before the draft, before it was over. You ended up getting the Packers defense. I'm sure you're excited about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw your comment. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I put it on, I filled out some people, and then I had to take off. So I think they drafted, for the most part, who was on my list. My list must have ran out, and then they just gave me the Packers.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I had back-to-back picks, so because I was last. I was supposed to be first, but I was last, and so I would have the first pick of the next round. So I took a tight end in the first round, just knowing that I was immediately going to get my next pick. And then so I ended up with a receiver, and then I got to wait through 20 picks, because being back-to-back, you end up having to wait through the whole draft twice. And I'm thinking, shit, I didn't get a quarterback or a running back. Those are your point makers. I think I did okay, but I don't know. Which one's that? Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw you took Gurley. I wanted him, but I screwed up and I go ahead. You and I both did that. We both took a chance on our first running back pick because you took Zeke and I took Gordon. Which could work out really well for us, or we could.
It's going to work out for Brian. I mean, Tears, but not for you.
I think at this point, we screwed up and said your name so many times that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Gordon, unless he budges, I think he might be sitting for a while.
Yeah. Hopefully they get the trade thing. Hopefully they do the trade thing, so I'm not sending all season.
What?
And then, so I wanted to pick Pat Mahomes first. And with my wife taking first pick, I knew Saquon Barkley was going. I don't even know why she took 5 seconds to make the choice. She knew she was going to do it. So then I said, okay, so I just have to sit through 8 other people. You guys, the other guys are drafting and picking this, that, with the other thing, whatever. All of a sudden, John M. comes along. Who does he pick? Pat Mahomes. Who do I play in week 1? John M. Like, of course I do. But when those two, the married couple from Buffalo quit the league, reset the draft. So I.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Come on. Hello? Hello? So you just go back into play season game? Hello? What the? I have no idea what's going on. Uh. Okay, so it's definitely got to be on my end because it's telling me insufficient internet, so I don't know what's gonna happen here. But
Try restarting. I was gonna say try restarting your PlayStation, or actually try your connection first. Check your connection under settings.
oh yeah, okay.